See, we discuss about the modulation. Before going to discuss about the modulation, we should know what is communication. It is the process of conveying message or information from one place to other place is known as communication. Okay, simply we can say that sending the information from one place to other place. So this is the simple block diagram of communication system. Information source, it may be a voice signal, TV signal, a radio signal or email, etc. Then transmitter, channel, receiver. So we are going to transmit the signal from transmitter to receiver through the channel. So the channel may be wired or wireless. There may be two different types of communication, point-to-point communication and broadcast communication. If there is only one transmitter and one receiver, then it is point-to-point communication. If there is one transmitter and multiple receiver, then it is broadcast communication. Let us consider the low frequency audio signal. It is easy to transmit for a short distance. In order to transmit the low frequency audio signal for a longer distance, it is very difficult. Some of the challenges are there. With the help of high frequency carrier signal, we can easily transmit the low frequency audio signal for a longer distance. See, this is the modulating signal and this is the carrier signal. Modulating signal is nothing but the message signal, baseband signal, low frequency signal. The number of cycles per second is nothing but a frequency. So this is one cycle, one positive half cycle and one negative half cycle. This is one cycle. So this is the frequency, 1 Hertz. For the same time period, see how many cycles are there in the carrier signal. Almost 4 cycles are there in the carrier signal. Obviously, the frequency is higher. So, carrier signal is a high frequency signal than that of the modulating signal. So, with the help of high frequency carrier signal, we can easily transmit the low frequency audio signal with the modulation technique. So, what is modulation? It is the process by which the characteristics of carrier is varied with the instantaneous value of the modulating signal. Modulating signal is nothing but a low frequency signal, which is also known as baseband signal. So we can transmit the low frequency audio signal using high frequency carrier signal in modulation techniques. In modulating techniques, the signal has 3 parameters: amplitude, frequency and phase angle. So if the parameters of the carrier signal may be varied with respect to the modulating signal, then it is called as amplitude modulation, frequency modulation and phase modulation. See, if the amplitude of, this is the amplitude of the carrier signal. So if the amplitude of the carrier signal may be varied with respect to the modulating signal, then it is called as amplitude modulation. If the phase angle of the carrier signal is varied with respect to the modulation, then it is phase modulation. If the frequency of the carrier signal is varied with respect to the modulating signal, then it is frequency modulation. Then the combination of frequency modulation and phase modulation is nothing but angle modulation. By combining the frequency modulation and phase modulation, we can get a angle modulation. So again, I am telling the definition for modulation. It's nothing but it is the process by which the characteristics of the carrier is varied with respect to the value of message signal is called as modulation. Then we discuss about the need for modulation. To reduce the height of an antenna, we need modulation. Let us consider low frequency audio signal is 1 kHz. So we are going to transmit this low frequency audio signal by an antenna. To calculate the height of an antenna, we can use the formula lambda by 4. We know that lambda is nothing but C by F. So the antenna height is equal to C by 4F. By using this, we can easily calculate the antenna height. We know that the value of C is nothing but 3 into 10 power 8 and divided by 4 into what frequency we are selecting. 1 kilohertz low frequency audio signal we are transmitting. We are going to transmit. So 1 into 10 power 3. This is equal to 10 power 3 is 5, isn't it? So 3 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 4. Now this is equal to divided by 4. Which is equal to 75 kilometer, 75,000. It's nothing but 75 kilometer. So if we are transmitting 1 kilohertz low frequency audio signal, the antenna height will be 75 kilometer. So it is very much complicated. So that to design the antenna, it is very much complicated. With the modulation technique, we are transmitting the 1 kilohertz low frequency audio signal into high frequency radio signal 1 megahertz. So now we can calculate the antenna of the height. Antenna height. So antenna height C by 4F, which is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 4 into 1 megahertz is nothing but 1 into 10 power 6. So which is equal to 3 into 10 power 2 divided by 4. So 300 divided by 4 is equal to 75 meter. So the antenna height is 75 meter. So the antenna height is very much reduced, isn't it? So with the modulation technique, the antenna height is very much reduced. To reduce the interference, avoids the mixing of signal, we need modulation. Let us consider 5 different audio signal with the same frequency. We are going to transmit all the 5 different audio signals through the same channel. So there may be some interference between the channel. To avoid that, we are assigning separate carrier frequency for all the 5 different modulating signals. For each message signal, we are assigning different carrier frequency. So there won't be any interference between the signals. So we will get a proper output at the receiver side. We can do demodulation at the output. We can get the proper signal at the receiver side. So the modulation can be needed to avoid the mixing of signals. To improve the quality of the signal, modulation can be needed. We can improve the signal quality at the receiver side with the modulation technique. To allow multiplexing of signal, we need modulation. If we are transmitting several signals at the same time, we can use multiplexer. So the many signals are combined into one, then it is transmitted. At the receiver side, it is demultiplexed. Then the proper signal may be received. Then to reduce noise or improve signal to noise ratio, notably phase modulation and frequency modulation will have better signal to noise ratio at the output. So by using modulation technique, the signal to noise ratio can be improved. And also we can reduce the noise at the output signal. Types of modulation. There may be two different types of modulation, analog modulation and digital modulation. Under analog modulation, we have two types, continuous wave modulation, pulse modulation. Continuous, if the signals are in continuous nature, then it is continuous modulation. If the signals are pulse in nature, then it is pulse modulation. So this may be, continuous wave modulation may be further classified into amplitude modulation, frequency modulation and phase modulation. Pulse modulation may be further classified into pulse amplitude modulation, pulse position modulation, pulse width modulation and pulse code modulation. Then digital modulation is amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying or binary frequency shift keying. Then phase shift keying or binary phase shift keying. So this is the types of modulation techniques.